Well, here it is, 3080 Ti. Beautiful thing, I think. If I'm totally honest, I know nothing about this. It came out last week and I was too busy drifting a Porsche to care or have time to care. So here we go. The very first thing, this thing only has 12 gigabytes. What we're talking about? EVGA, this is the FTW3 Ultra, and it's probably really fast. It's basically a 3090, but with half the, oh, that's why it's 12, of course. Okay, so it's probably the same card, but we only have memory chips on one side, none on the other. Okay. You know, it has ray tracing, of course. PCI Express Gen 4. I wonder if we have that in our system here. Yeah, let's open it up. Oh, that sounded terrible. Yeah. EVGA needs to hire some people from like BMW and whatever for their sound design. You need to put out. I want that synth for your graphics card opening. This card includes a retention bracket for attaching to some select chassis. I am going to learn more. It says essentially the exact same thing, but with 2 pictures. Here she is. This is my first time seeing a 3080 Ti. 20% off, a capture card, cool. Oh, I wonder if there's a game code in here. No game codes? Oh, we got a powered by EVGA sticker. Oh, I think that's it. Here we are though. Can we do this in a nice way? Cool. Yeah. Oh, that was not ideal. These peels are so hard. So it looks like that they have kind of like a through PCB design here. So this fan shoots straight through. It goes straight through the PCB and out the back, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You also have what? 3 8-pin connectors? This thing probably overclocks like a beast. Is that a vapor chamber? Or we'll find out when we take it apart. They all spin in the same direction. Some GPUs will have this fan spin the other way. I don't think it really makes a difference. 2.5 slots, I guess. Not quite a 3-slotter. Okay, people always get mad apparently when I spin the fans. This is gonna be fine. When you spin a fan, it basically just turns it into a generator and it can feed current back into your board and it's bad. But if you're just doing it like that, it doesn't matter. Like it's the kind of thing where it's only gonna be a problem if you're like really giving her. I would not blow compressed air into this. That would be bad. And let's just do it. Let's game. Oh geez, yeah. This is a big case you got here, Jono.
You said that you wanted a pre-built, so.
I did want a computer. Oh, jeez. I've got this fancy 3080 in here. Spending like any more than like $500 on a GPU, I find incredibly hard to justify.
Really?
The point of having a graphics card is to play video games. It's not to have the best graphics card. There we go. That was more difficult than it needed to be. This is also a fine looking card. Look at this thing. Sorry EVGA, I just want to appreciate this for a second. What do you think, David and Jono? Which one would you get? The 8 pins on this are the opposite way of the ASUS card.
No.
Oh, that sounded bad. Powered by EVGA. Where should I put it?
In the garbage.
No?
In the garbage. This is a giveaway PC for a future video. No. You son of a
Beautiful. Let's turn this PC on.
Wow.
RGB. Wow, that's a lot. What a beautiful thing. Editor, can you please flip it right side up right now so that the B cam's got it in the way most people would see it? I love updating computers. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. We have got a i9 11900K, so that's 8 cores at a very fast speed, but not as fast as the last one from Intel. 32 gigabytes of RAM, 2 DIMMs, only 3000 megahertz, so this is not speedy boy RAM, but whatever. And of course the RTX 3080 Ti. What a wonderful thing. Now we're going to boot up everybody's favorite game benchmark, Valheim. Let's see, in here we are now getting 34 to about 40 FPS. That's not too bad. I built a chandelier, Jono. Are you impressed? And we're actually still getting right around 40 FPS down here, so I guess it's pretty hard to get more than about 30. Oh, we're 40? Not too bad, not too bad. I normally get 18 FPS on a 1080, so that's a pretty big upgrade right there. Yeah, a graphics card that costs like, I don't know, roughly one left nut is good at gaming. Who is surprised? Now let's play some Doom. Okay, so we're getting a pretty steady 300 plus FPS. This is a 1080p, so it's not very surprising that it's playing really well. This is a pretty OP card for 1080p, but it does definitely play good. You cannot take that away from it. Now, what are our temperatures like? GPU is currently at 70 degrees Celsius. Yeah, how loud is this? Oh wow, there is some heat coming off of this thing. So it looks like on the back we're seeing a maximum of about 69 degrees. Nice, but also that really isn't all that bad. Humans are pretty terrible at telling the difference between anything over 50 degrees because either way you're getting burned. So that feels very hot, but for cards like this, it's really not that bad. Some 3090s are what, like 100 degrees on the back, something stupid like that. So I'd call that a win actually for EVGA. A card being hot and a card putting out a lot of heat are not necessarily related. Now I have an EVGA card in my system at home, and this one seems to act in a similar way where out of the box it's basically throws all the performance at you at the expense of some thermals and fan noise. I feel like if you just slightly undervolted this thing, you could have the fans drop considerably, which I personally like. You do sacrifice some frames, but whatever. It seems worth it to me. That said, this thing is really quite quiet. So I don't know if you can hear fans right now, but if you can, it's the AIO at the front of the system. I can't really hear the GPU, even though it is going half hard. Nice, do we just take it apart now? Oh shit, I hit restart. Now that we're just at the desktop and it's not doing a whole lot, all three fans completely turned off. I don't know if you can see it there, and this is kind of scary, but 0 fan speed right now. That is awesome for it being nice and quiet. Oh, these cables are not very easy to deal with. I feel like I'm talking to my dog here. Oh, let it go. Come on. Oh. Oh, good boy. Here we go, safety first. Thank you, Mr. Steve. Someone rolled this up the wrong way. So let's see how difficult this is to get into. On the back plate at least, it looks like it's all Phillips head screws, which is nice to see. Another cool thing that we have on here is a case fan and RGB headers. That's nice just because then you can have your case fan controlled by your GPU. So it changes its temperature based off of this thing and its fan curves, as opposed to like your CPU temperature. Oh, I don't like that. I was wondering why it felt like the screws were kind of stripped, but it's because they just have a nut on this side. Goodbye warranty. There we go. Now that we have the back plate off, we can see why it has 12 gigs of RAM. So if this was a 3090, right here and right here, you would have memory, and that's what gives you the 24 gigabytes instead of this guy right here, which is 12. Which is not enough for a 3080 Ti in my opinion, but we've already been over that. Very standard IO shield. It's like we have, I'm guessing, a BIOS switch here. Wow, there's a lot of tension in this thing. Look at that. Oh, that's really stiff. Does this just come off? Oh, I hate this when I don't know though, and I'm just pulling on a GPU. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a little fan cable here. This is cool. You can actually see where the heat pipes were soldered to this copper piece, because it's slightly discolored. Count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heat pipes. What is going on here? Oh, I see, I got it. Okay. So there's actually 7 heat pipes. I lied, but wait, is there? I need to take this apart. Oh, then do I have to put it back together though? Oh wait, on their website there's an exploded view. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 heat pipes. I was correct before. 3 of them terminate right at this copper plate, instead of going all the way back. So it looks like 3 of the 7 are 8mm heat pipes and 4 of them are 10mm. Let's see how we do for cooling here. We have this massive copper plate. That is nice to see. Now you kind of can argue whether or not you want a vapor chamber or just a copper cold plate. So something like this, just pure copper. The advantage of that is you can get it way flatter, way easier. You don't have to worry about like, you know, filling it with fluid and crap. Although the problem is that, like, you know, it's not a vapor chamber. It doesn't as efficiently move the heat all around. I guess for this, it doesn't matter as much since most of the heat pipes are going straight across your cold bit anyway. But I'm kind of just making this up as I go. And aside from that, I don't really know what else we can say about this thing. This seems like a good cooler design. There's loads of fins. And then, do we have any paper towel around? The bearings in this chair are incredible. Look at this. Whatever thermal paste they used here does not want to come off. So what do we have here? So the GA102225A1. I believe that's the same as the 3090, except it's probably like slightly different numbers. But yeah, it's a beautiful little chip, massive. I do have to say this thing is a very big GPU. It's really expensive. It also games really good. It should have more RAM. Bye. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more stuff like, well, I guess, I don't know, laptops and cars and stuff, get subscribed and just have a great day. Bye.